Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great weekend, safe weekend. Let's make it a great week, folks. So let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Manifest your true intentions. Regardless of what language you speak, your intent will manifest through the word. What you dream, what you feel, and what you really are will be manifested through what you say each and every day. Market wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials down 14, NASDAQ up 4, S&Ps were down $1.50, gold contract down $1.60, trading at $1,655 an ounce. Silver down 31 cents at $30.89 an ounce. Copper flat at $3.66 a pound. Light sweet crude up 60 cents, trading at $96.48 a barrel. Bonds down 12 ticks at 143.22. King dollar up 65 ticks at 79.88. Euro down 10 at 134.54. And the yen off 14, trading at 90.77. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at it. You get a flat market, you're down $1.50. It's really a flat market. You're up at these highs with no juice. You did $557 million out here. Bottom line, that's at the 692, which wasn't any volume. Should be banging out about 1.2, 1.3 billion. Dow Industrials. What do we have with the Dow Industrials? Dow Industrials, same type of setup. What do you have with the Dow? Sideways move. We're down 14, but bottom line is that you're at highs with no juice behind the move. NASDAQ Composite. What we have with the composite is this. Composite today, sideways move, up $4. What the composite actually did, it went up and tagged the high from last week, which is that 3161 area, closed at the 3154. We did 1.8 billion versus 2 billion shares. Now, inside the first, let's do inside the S&P. So if we go to the SPY for a second, what you're going to see is this. The SPY, what we did with the SPY is this. We go back to September 14th first off. Because why? Because September 14th, folks, you had nice acceleration up. It was real. It got to 148.11. Now, that 148.11 price point on the SPY was coming into 2007, 2008 with lighter volume. Bottom line, what do? Well, that level there had a 225 million and 149 million. We've taken that out. We took it at first day, we took it out with 169 million, not even close. And all we've done is moved higher. We've moved higher by 2 points, and each and every time on the daily, we're contracting. On the weekly, we're contracting with volume. That's distribution at highs. We go over to the 3 Qs. You take a look at the 3 Qs. Well, what we had inside the 3 Qs today is this. The 3 Qs closed up 15 cents. We got over, basically, we got over almost all the highs that were generated back since January 2nd. And then we closed under them with lighter volume. Today we did 28 million shares. It was going over the 67.23 area. We got to 67.38. That last area there had 70 million. So the correlation is pretty intense, folks. Now, after the close out here, what do we have? Well, let's go to Yahoo first. And if you want to see Yahoo, what was Yahoo doing today? If you want to see where volume pushes, that's where it wants to go. Well, last couple times Yahoo was up. Yahoo is pushing $20.14 on the 16th of January, pushing highs with volume. What was it doing today? Pushing highs with volume. What does that mean? Well, someone always knows something, folks. Yahoo closed at $20.31. Yahoo's trading up at $21.15 right now. Numbers go like this in Yahoo. The bottom line estimate was 28 cents. They made 32 cents. Top line estimate, 1.21 billion. They made 1.22 billion. Bottom line, they got some good numbers in there. We go look at VMware, VMW. This is a disaster out here. So VMware closed at $98. It's trading down at $86 right now. And if we go take a look at this and you put this up, let's go put this back for a year first and see what we're looking at. Okay, so she's been in a consolidation. She's going to go after the lower end of that consolidation. And sure enough, we put this on a weekly basis. What you're going to see, let's put this back 3 years. what you're going to see, sure enough. Okay, so this is just the opposite. If you want to see where the volume's going, well, the volume was going downtown at all times. You get a high volume low out there at $79. You get another high volume low out there at $74. You get another high volume low out there at $76. And if you want to see the correlation, each of those lows, first high volume low at 76 had 20 million shares. Next high volume low had 19 million shares at 74. Next high volume low had 19 million shares. That correlation at 74 versus the highs, 74, we went to 103 with 10 million shares. It went to 99 with 8 million shares. See ya. Don't want to be ya. This is going to be a problem for VMware in a big way. It looks like it wants to bust out this bottom of that consolidation. So what are the numbers on it? Numbers go like this. The numbers, they're just killing the stock, but the numbers aren't that bad when you actually look at it. So this is what you have. The fourth quarter revenue, the bottom line, the estimate was, this is even more bizarre, the estimate was 78 cents and they made 81 cents. Bottom line, so they made over it. The revenue estimate was 1.28 billion, they made 1.9 billion. There's something that's not cool in here. There's either a write down in here, there's something that the market just can't stand. Okay, so that's this quarter. Next quarter, what they see is this. That's what I guess it's heading into next quarter. The estimate for next quarter, top line revenue was 1.253 billion. They are looking at 1.170. So bottom line is that they're absolutely taking it apart, though. There's no two ways about it. 87, yeah, it's down $10. Okay, let's go over to the gold market. We have a gold out here is this. Now, the actual contract, folks, we're trading at 1655. And what we have is this. You did 173,000 contracts today. We're going after the test of the high volume low on January 4th. That level there is 1626. Bottom line, we'll see if that holds. I suspect at this point that it's not going to hold, and this is why. If we go over to the XAU and the HUI, what you're going to see is that each of those indices have given back almost a full 100% move of a move. And the move I'm talking about is that going back to August or July of 2012, the XAU started off at 145, got up to 194, and it's back to 149 right now. That wants to get into that area. The same with the HUI. It's the exact same type of setup. And then what you have, which is problematic in the context of the gold contract, the GLD, the XAU, the HUI, is that they all are trading under their 50 and under their 200-day moving averages. It's not that I use those to trade, that's for sure. But what does happen is there's plenty of traders and investors that will not touch a thing when they're under that. And the last part of that, which is the biggest problem, is this, is that when you look at the GLD, now you got to remember something. The GLD, folks, is the fourth largest owner of gold in the world. In the world, okay, including central banks. Well, what happens is this. When it's going up, that's great. When it's going down, they have to sell gold into the marketplace. And so what you have is this. You have a market that's going down. You have a GLD that has to sell gold. Last week, they sold gold 4 out of the 5 days. Not huge numbers, but enough. In the thousands. One day it was the hundreds of thousands of ounces. Bottom line, it's problematic. And the only way that you can reverse that is there has to be some kind of event very quickly to reverse that. So I suspect the GLD, right now the GLD is at 160. It's going to go after this low, and we'll see whether that baby can hold. But it's great on the way up when you have, I remember when the GLD actually started. It helps you on the way up, but basically it takes you apart on the way down. Now, let's go over to the bond market. We had with bonds out here today is this. Bonds went into the swing point from September 14th. That swing point was 143.08. We rejected that swing point. Now, we still come in with 447,000 contracts. And, bottom line is that, yeah, that's lighter than the swing that it was going into, and it basically closed and rejected the last low also on January 4th. We had 512,000 contracts. But the way this came in here, more than likely you'll see one more test of this area. But you are coming into that swing, had lighter volume. It did reject a lower price. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Don't forget, folks, this is the week we are giving silver away every hour on the hour we're open. You can come over. We're giving $1,000 worth of silver away this week in bars and in coins. You can sign up right on our website for free, right at TFNN.com. You wait right there. We'll come right back.